Candlepin New Generation encourages kids to be active and enjoy candlepin bowling. Candlepin New Generation is made possible by Academy Lanes, New England's largest candlepin center. Visit academylanes.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
Quarterfinals showdown on Candlepin New Generation, and it is an Academy Lanes party here at Academy Lanes in Haverhill. He is the Lee Jordan of Children's Candlepin Bowling, Brian Rowe. I'm Rob Taylor, and we have got a Academy Palooza Festival.
Academy everywhere.
That's what we're calling it. Hashtag Academy Palooza Fest.
All right, get it trending.
Spell it. You go first.
All right, got Brayden with me. First time bowl on our show. Nervous, excited? How are we feeling?
Nervous.
You're nervous? Why are you nervous?
First time, cameras, lights.
Yeah, you got to block it all out. Yeah. What advantage or maybe disadvantage, I don't know why you'd have a disadvantage, do you have being an Academy bowler?
I know the lanes and know where to hit the pins, and I know it's a tough house, so.
Tough house. People, it's even though I want to bowl here, I consistently say it's a tough house.
I think it's a mixed house. I'm a fan of Academy.
How you been bowling recently?
All right, 95 average.
95 average. And then I have your partner, Heather. Heather, how you doing? It's not Heather, is it?
It is Heather.
It is Heather.
She's just nervous.
You're just
Brian.
nervous? You got me. So you got me questioning myself with that
great,
smile. Yeah. You know, what's going on and why are you nervous?
I don't know.
You're
I was
bowling.
hoping she was going to go for the all-silent interview, but she bailed.
Just completely mute me out.
The halbadel, they call that.
We got Academy all over the place. Talk to me about the relationships you have with these three guys.
I bowled with Jack last year on the show and we were against Alana.
Wow. It's just all...
It's all coming together.
And you mentioned that you lost in the first round last year.
I don't know how many pins it was, but it was close.
Close match. So what are you going to do this year to make sure that you come out victorious?
Straighten my arm out.
Straighten your arm. It's not just the consistent straight ball. It's just straighten the arm this time. Cool. Got a new answer.
Good feedback. I'm here with Alana. Alana, this is your 23rd year on the show. How does it feel?
Pretty good.
Used to the program? Good to be back?
Yeah.
Do you agree with the dynamic that Heather's laying out here? What's the rivalry?
We're good friends. It's going to be a good match.
I heard your voice go up a little on the good friends thing. Sarcasm?
No.
Not sarcasm. Okay, it's worth a try. I'm trying to bait people. Jack's here. Jack, you've got a good sign in the crowd. Why don't you read that sign to me?
It's not up right now, but I'm pretty sure it said, "Don't rip your pants again." Yeah, there it is. Don't rip your pants again.
Okay, why don't you tell me that story, Jack?
Which time?
I think that's the story. Good enough for me. Aside from, what's your game plan today, Jack?
Consistency, head pin.
Don't rip your pants.
Don't rip my pants, yeah.
I'm even involved in this story. We'll tell it over at the booth. Why don't we head over there and start this match?
Let's do it.
We brought Academy coach Elisa Southall into the booth to join us this week, and it is Heather who is throwing the first ball in lane 4. Go get him, Heather. Yes, you can. That's how you make sure. That's what we like to see. So, Lisa, you're not only a coach at Academy, you are a former contestant on the show.
Absolutely.
Where you bowled with a young Brian Rowe.
Oh, gosh.
Walk me through that experience.
Not much to tell. I bowled a double strike on the show. First throw ever. Won Brian a set of bowling balls. We did go on to win. I think we stomped over Billy Bloom there a little bit, but we made it work.
Very awesome.
Billy Bloom, where you at? Too embarrassed to show your face.
Sure is. Billy, quote, working from 10:30 to 6.
It was also better than the time I was with Chris Riniars and he blew a double strike.
And that was the match that they dubbed over, correct?
Yes.
That's one of my favorite Candlepin for Kids episodes, in which the audio went out and Dan Gauthier dubbed over the entire second half of the show, including the closing interviews, which if you haven't seen it, you should find it. Early 9-9 matchup. Heather just threw a ball. Alana will throw the next one because I can't tell you the color of their shirt because they're both purple, so it wouldn't help you out. Elisa, you know these kids well. Walk us through the matchup.
Alana is a very dedicated, focused bowler. She puts in a lot of work. I think that she's going to be a very tough competitor as far as nobody's going to be able to get in her head and let the pressure get to her. Heather, on the other hand, will be lucky if she can stay standing. Heather tends to fall a lot.
Wow. Man, Here I was expecting unbiased commentary, and Elisa's throwing shots. This is awesome.
Heather's a great bowler. She has been since she started with us, but she's very nervous and she tends to fall a lot. She's got some of me in her.
In terms of falling and injuries?
Yeah.
So she's clumsy and mean.
19-17, an early lead for Alana. Now, if I remember right, Heather has bowled in Academy for a long time, right? The Pilgrim program moved to Academy 2 years ago, but Heather was bowling in the Academy League before you guys invaded and infected Academy.
To some extent, yeah. And then her brother did bowl too for a little while.
Gotcha. So Heather is staring at a brutal spare leave. Don't know what to call that.
She's also a really good sport. I mean, she bowled on in Canada this year. She bowled with an all-boys team so that they could round out the team.
Yeah, and she's a great teammate. She threw some good scores. She seems to always have a smile on her face. Except when Brian's interviewing her.
I told you, my worst fear is getting a name wrong, and she looked at me like, what'd you just say to me?
Yeah. And the question.
And I was like, oh no, I immediately backtracked. I'm like, I'm sorry, let's cut it. Cut the tape.
Didn't know how to reel you out of that. 26-25, the lead for Alana. Heather is 16, Alana is 17. Are either seniors, Elisa?
No.
So we can get at least another year out of both of these contestants. Alana's been on the show for years. She appeared, I believe, on the Nesson episodes around age 10 or 11. Heather lists her nicknames as Hey Hey and Trips.
And Hey Hey is from the Moana movie, if you've seen that.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about the Moana movie.
Is that the chicken?
You missed it.
Hey Hey's
Yes,
the chicken?
that's the one that pecks everything that's not supposed to peck.
Right.
Yeah.
And why does she have that nickname?
Because she pecks everything she's not supposed to peck.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know. Hey Hey with a tough 6 out. Alana qualified for the tournament with a 317. She came in 4th. Heather with a 298. She came in 5th. Both contestants looking for their first mark. Heather lists Moana as her favorite movie, so that continues to be strong among the kids. While Alana lists no favorite movie. Alana chooses not to watch screens.
Alana is also fluent in French.
Really?
Yes.
There it goes.
Well, bonjour to that hammer. Alana with the strike at the half. Thumbs up from Pete on that one. 45 and 2 balls going into the half is Alana, and if she can string 2 more strikes into that one after the half, she will go home with the $500 Academy Lanes jackpot. What did you throw on the 3rd ball after the double strike, Lisa? Do you remember?
No.
Gutter ball. I remember. Gutter ball.
Now I know. 7-pin lead for Alana. She hands that to Jack Berrigan, the one who has trouble with his pants. Brayden tossing the first ball here on 4. Looking to chip into the 7-pin deficit. Jack buries that head pin. So again, 2 Academy kids. Give us the matchup, Elisa.
Jack is a relative of Cookie Richards, one of the famous pro bowlers we have. He's put in a lot of work over the past couple of years to get himself to a high level. And seems to throw a lot of jackhammers, as he likes to call them.
I enjoy the miming of doing a jackhammer when he throws strikes. That's one of my favorite things.
It's his favorite celebration. Brayden. Brayden is working on attitude control and trying to keep that in line. But he is also a fantastic bowler, tends to bowl a lot on the off weeks from bowling and puts in a lot of extra work just to make sure that he comes out being top-notch against Jack.
Jack Berrigan qualified with a 333 for the 4 seed. Brayden with a 327, so a close matchup here. Jack at the head pin. He's got the tougher leave to look at. Brayden, meanwhile, can run this 3 down the right side. Just like that.
Nice job, Brayden.
Pretty shot by Brayden. Jack looking to answer, trying to cut this triangle over. What a shot. 2 pretty spares. Let's take a look at them both again. Brayden first, and Jack answers.
Jack had a nice little leg kick there, too.
Well, he couldn't do the jackhammer, so he's got to work on the spare celebration game.
Spare kick.
He balances out the English while on the French.
Brayden, that pin looks all the way over.
I will tell you that lane 3 is Jack's favorite lane. He said it changes people's lives.
Wow.
Lane 3. We haven't seen any life-changing events today.
Not yet, anyway. Jack isn't bowled on yet. Jack and Alana actually got into an argument over which lane they should start on when they won the coin toss.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah. They won the toss. Jack goes to lane 3, definitely. As he picks up the spare, and our Academy bowlers are hot.
Sometimes they don't think about where they end.
Right.
Which is, you know...
Equally as important.
Right. But yeah, Jack said we start on 3. Alana gave him like a side eye immediately and was like, that's a bad idea. And Jack was like, no, it's a good idea. Another headpin hit for Brayden. He's warming up. Another headpin hit for Jack. And 2 brutal spare leaves.
Look at that.
All the Academy kids are saying this can be a tough house, Lisa. You agree?
Not this room in particular. The middle room is a little bit more challenging, not really forgiving over there, but this side seems to tends to fall a little bit better.
4 has been rough all day.
A lot of splits. So that's why we filmed them over here. Great bid by Jack. That ball stayed in the gutter if it was a half-inch.
I did bowl on lane 3 recently myself, threw a couple nice 100 games on it, so Jack was right. That it changed my life.
Changed your life, those hundreds. That's good. Great bowling by our guys. They're tied at 55 through 4. That means it's a 7-pin lead still for Jack and Alana as they go into the half. What's it like watching 4 of your program's bowlers go against each other?
Satisfying. You know, it's good to see that the work that we put in on Saturday mornings is actually working, and they're listening to all the things we have to say to make themselves better, but it's also extremely challenging because you want them all to win. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yep, only 2 can, unless things get really weird. Great try by Brayden. He goes a little right. Jack, meanwhile, I don't know, where are you playing this one, Elisa?
Left side, right there.
That was a good try. That's probably where I'd have gone. So both looking for the out. As we go into the half, we thank you for joining us this morning, Elisa. Any closing words for the fine folks at home?
I do not have any. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for all the work you do for the show.
Anytime.
We really appreciate it. You show up way more than Brian does, so.
That's not hard to do.
She showed up like 3 times.
Exactly. Elisa Southall, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
At the half, it's 108 to 99. Alana and Jack lead Heather and Brayden. Jack goes in at 63, Brayden at 61. The ladies switch lanes. Heather looking to get warmed up. Alana looking to throw what could be the second of the triple strike jackpot.
Oh, at least got these things all sweaty.
Alana buries the head pin, leaves 2. Heather just off the head pin, tumbling from behind. Alana, makeable spare leave here if she can be on that red line.
Be a good podcast name.
Which one?
Tumbling from behind.
The gymnastics podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 2 spares by our ladies. Let's take a look at them both. Alana all over it. Heather picking up the leave. A lot of matching marks in this match. So 19 pins the difference now. But Heather with a chance to build a little momentum, get things going. She's got a high single of 125, does Twombly.
Nice ball.
While Brown at 142. Both of our ladies drop 7. This is a good opportunity for us to go to our crew member of the week. This week, our crew member is Chris. Chris is doing a great job running the camera for us. He can hear everything we say and often mimes approval or disapproval to us. Chris lists his favorite Franklin television show as The Life of Riley and Friends, which, in his words, is kids in Franklin doing stuff. Don't miss Life of Riley and Friends. Also a big fan of Moulin Rouge. Frank.
Yeah, huge fan of
Big
Moulin
fan,
Rouge.
and Pitch Perfect.
And Pitch Perfect.
Just ask him to sing I Saw the Sign sometimes.
Yeah, whoa, this is a
that was
kid
harsh.
show.
That was harsh. Disapproval in that timing. Disapproval. 144 to 126, the combined totals. An 18-pin lead for Alana. Another head pin hit for Brown. That's got to be, what, 4 or 5 in a row at this point? And a lot of splits there.
That's because it's lane 4.
Splits on 4,
Splits on 4.
Heather off the head pin, but with a bit of a more makeable leave.
I was going to take a in-the-booth selfie with us and Liam. I completely forgot.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, next year. Heather just off. Heather lists her favorite TV show as Gossip Girl. That comes up in my Netflix recommended all the time.
Gossip Girl?
Yeah, I've never pulled the trigger.
I don't know if you should.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know what to watch these days. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is really good.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
It's about a girlfriend who's literally gone crazy. It's not
Is it a
like
show or a movie?
It's a show.
Netflix?
But it's a musical show.
Oh,
it's on
geez.
Netflix, yeah. It's great. Highly recommended. Another brutal
Look at that.
split for
Look
Alana.
at
That is brutal.
I never,
Oh, man.
yeah.
And Academy
9-3,
not being
changing
friendly
lives.
for its natives. I don't know how to say the French for good try, but that was one. That was le attempt bon.
Yep, nailed it.
Yeah. I'm going to France soon.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Vacation. Give it a shot.
Really?
Yeah. And I haven't tried to learn French at all, so what could go wrong? My goal is to mime like Chris does to try to communicate with the Parisians.
I don't think French people like us very much.
Yeah, no, they don't. No. Do they like pretend to be Canadian, maybe? I don't know. Speaking of which, one of Canadian's parents, Canadian, father.
Who's Canadian?
Alana's father. I want to say Saskatchewan, but I could be wrong. It's one of those western provinces.
How do you know that?
Talk to him.
Wow. Okay. You ask questions.
And an amazing amount of research. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe the prep I did last night on this show. 20-pin lead in favor of Alana. Jack looking to pick up a box. Nice shot. Mark in the 10th box. Bon. As you can see, all I know is bon and bonjour.
Yeah.
Wonder if those are related.
You,
Jour, maybe jour's day, bon, good. Anyway.
I just have to say, sometimes you're so quick with things like that, it depresses me.
It's depressing?
No, it depresses.
Oh, thank you.
Know what I mean? Like it's the bonjour out of nowhere. That was phenomenal.
I mean, I don't view myself as a teacher. I view myself as a person who practices stand-up comedy in front of children.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids love it too. 90 string for Heather, a strong performance. Alana looking to add on to a 109. And she'll finish at 113, so a great game by the veteran Brown. And she hands her partner Jack a 25-pin lead. And so this is the type of moment where if you're Brayden, you just get to come out, guns out, chuck it, see if you can string a couple together.
Try
Nothing
to
to
throw the
lose.
ball through the back wall, see what happens.
Nothing to lose. Brayden lists making this show as his proudest bowling accomplishment. Brayden, I should note, sent me a Facebook message last night to the program asking, will this really be on TV? I just wrote back no and called it a night. I did not. The show is produced by FranklinTV. It airs on their public access station, syndicated across a few more. If you want the show to air on your public access station, talk to us. I'll talk to Pete, and you can watch these all the time on demand on YouTube until they're breaking up by the government. Yeah. Yeah. It's the beauty of public access, Brian. That's the
public has access?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's democracy at its best.
I gotta figure out how to get this on back in Western Mass.
Yeah. Yeah, get us a couple more viewers. 72-69 in favor of Jack. This is a great opportunity for me to tell my Jack story, Brian.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
We're up in Canada, the great province of Nova Scotia, competing in the International Atlantic Coast Youth Tournament. And as Jack drops 9, a couple boxes into Jack's day, his pants rip. I'm coaching the kids, and being the great coach that I am, lent him my pants.
Yeah. Wow.
Let him borrow the pants. He threw a mark immediately.
He must have had him in the pants.
While Mom retrieved some shorts for him.
I have a question?
Mm-hmm.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing his ripped pants.
So you wore the ripped pants,
Correct.
he wore your regular pants.
Correct, because I felt that
you could wear ripped pants.
Like I wasn't bowling, so you know that wouldn't throw off my coaching game.
Was the rip in like a really bad spot?
It wasn't ideal. It was thigh.
Yeah, that's not. That's problematic.
Mid to high thigh.
That's real problematic.
Was wearing black underwear that day and just kind of put a hand over it.
The fact that you know is bad.
Tough leave for the jackhammer. Brayden, meanwhile, trying to string them together. He puts 8 on that mark, chips away. If he can get another one here, then he's in shouting distance. Jack, meanwhile, trying to convert the diamond and 2.
Look at that.
Goes right and just picks up the, you know, the old 6-8 like it's nothing. Brayden just a little off.
You could never do that when those are the only 2 pins up there.
Absolutely not. No. Jack.
Look at that. What a shot.
Just. Man. Man.
He smiles and shakes his head.
Nice 10. 205 to 187 with 2 boxes left. Brayden's going to need to mark out. Brayden's favorite song is Thunder. And he's going to want some lightning on this ball. Because remember, folks, thunder's the sound, lightning's the electricity. Yeah, okay.
Jack's got a great lineup of favorites. TV show SpongeBob.
Which I hear is still making episodes, Brian. Oh, Tim. Nice mark by Jack Berrigan. So he gets close to punching a semifinal ticket. Brayden keeps the hopes alive. Brayden's going to need to get into that double strike range as we take another look at those 2 marks. Jack sitting at 102 and a ball in the 9th. Brayden at 107 and a ball in the 9th. So Brayden, nothing to be ashamed of. He's talking 120s up here. Jack as well. Jack leaves the split, so Brayden is going to need the hammer to keep the hopes alive. And gets a little left from him, which you do hate to see. So it's a strong performance by Brayden and Heather. Jack, nearly a beautiful victory conversion.
You know, the strike spare in the 5th, 6th was really the difference in this game.
It really was. Yeah, Alana came out of the gates firing at the turn. Established the lead that they never gave up. And so Alana Brown and Jack Berrigan are advancing to our semifinals. They toss at 231. No shame on Heather and Brayden's side. They go 206 with a strong 116 from Brayden. We'll talk to our winners right now.
Big victory here for Alana Brown and Jack Berrigan. Jack's shorts don't appear to be ripped, so why don't you talk to him?
No, it looks pretty good.
I think we're in the home stretch.
Yeah, you're good. Are you done?
I'm done. I'm done, yes.
Jack, what'd you throw here? Solid 118 game. Weathered the storm. You had Brayden threw a 116 against you. You guys kind of went back and forth early. How are you able to match him and stay with him and keep it a close match?
Yeah, I feel like the competitiveness really drove me, and I just kept going spare for spare with him. He put up a great match, but I don't know, they just fell a little bit better.
So Alana throws the 113 before you. What does, going into your second half after she throws that awesome game, what does that do to your game?
Well, her momentum carried over to me, so it was just like she did so well, and I couldn't let her down. So
takes a little pressure off, maybe.
Yeah.
And smooth the ball. And
great job.
Yeah, 118. Is there anything that you want to adjust, change, do a little better? Or you like what you're throwing right now?
I like what's happening. Just I don't know. My second, third ball keys a little bit of work, but they're falling. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're looking great. So looking forward to see what you do next.
Thank you.
I've got Alana here. Alana, I feel like yours is really the key to the match. That strike you talked through in the 5th box, and then following up with a spare. Take me through it.
I just knew I had to start putting up some marks and soon because they're 2 great bowlers. So
What's it like going to the seat with a strike hanging over your head?
It's a great question.
It can be pressure to some people, but I like that. I enjoy bowling under pressure, so it helps me.
Knowing you're going up there with a big opportunity to make a difference. Home house, does that affect anything?
I haven't really bowled on this side much, so not really.
That's interesting. So it's not even really your home house.
We bowl in the middle for all our leagues mostly, so I've only bowled over here twice, I think.
Well, I think you've adjusted pretty well. So strong performance by Alana and Jack. They're going to our semifinals. Don't even ask, Brian. Don't know who's bowling next week or that week.
Okay, I won't ask.
Look it up in your own time, folks. And make sure you come back to watch another episode of Candlepin New Generation. It's produced by the fine, awesome folks, including Chris, at FranklinTV. We're here at Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and he is Brian Rowe. I'm Rob Taylor. Thanks for watching another episode of Candlepin New Generation.
Candlepin New Generation encourages kids to be active and enjoy candlepin bowling. Candlepin New Generation is made possible by Academy Lanes, New England's largest candlepin center. Visit academylanes.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.